fastest car in the world was designed and built in Altrincham. But this is a video about bicycles. It shouldn't come as any surprise that the first manufacturers of automobiles were bicycle makers. After all, it was the Wright brothers that invented the airplane. Yeah, of course I know an airplane's not an automobile, but it just goes to show how crafty these bicycle mechanics were. We're talking back in Victorian times. Back in 1899, there were 4 bicycle manufacturers in Altrincham, and one of them, one Ralph Jackson of the famous Ralpho Cycle Company, designed and built the fastest car in the world. Bicycles were starting to become quite the craze. That's probably why there were 4 bicycle manufacturers here in Altrincham. It wasn't a toy for your working class lads. It was something that the middle class and the more wealthy people owned. So just a little side adventure here. Well, here's one of Altrincham's blue plaques. Renovated in 1990 as part of the Altrincham Charter celebrations, the market has been held on this site since the Earl of Stamford gave the land to the town in 1879. Prior to this, the market had been held since the 13th century at the old marketplace in front of the Unicorn. And if I'm not mistaken, this used to be the Unicorn. And this is where the market used to be held. So this is the machine that put the Ralpho Cycle Company of Altrincham on the map. They entered it in the 1,000-mile trial in 1900 and did quite well. They did so well, in fact, that it led to £12,000 worth of sales. Now that's a tidy sum today. Imagine what it was in 1900. They moved the company to London, but Ralph and his partner soon had a falling out, and Ralph moved back to Altrincham and resumed business. His next automobile was his Triumph. This is the Eagle Tandem, and Ralph entered it in the Bexhill Race, one of the early speed races in the UK. Ralph's automobile came in second, but the first auto over the line was disqualified because he used his pedals to assist. And you gotta remember, these early cars were part bicycle. So, in the early days of auto racing, the fastest car in the world was designed and built in Altrincham. Now some people scoff at the in its class distinction, but the fastest stock car can no more beat a Formula 1 than a Formula 1 can beat the Thrust SSC. Now let's get off of these busy roads and get somewhere sensible. My kind of bike lane.